It is Thursday, September 15, 2016. Gina is pleased to bring you today's edition of the Government News Brief. In the news, relief on the way for affected Mazaruni residents, serious attempt being made to address road fatalities, and the government has included the recommendations of the opposition in its Drug Strategy Master Plan. Stay tuned as we bring you the details of these and other stories. Thank you for staying with us. I am Azim Khan. Here now are the details. Minister in the Ministry of Public Infrastructure, Annette Ferguson, told the Government Information Agency that relief is on the way for the affected riverine communities in the Mazaruni River, as the ministry has begun the process to remove the sunken barge.
MARAD has taken the initiative to have the barge brought up because remember it's currently submerged. So they're going to bring it up and start to, cut it into pieces. So some works have commenced, and I can assure, the operators who ply the trade in the Mazaruni area there, hopefully by the end of September month or into October month, we should see the entire barge being removed.
Reports surfaced in the media that the sunken barge had been blocking the channel of the Mazaruni River. This has adversely affected entrance and exit for residents, including school children and minors of the Mazaruni district. The government is making a concerted effort to reduce road accidents and save lives. Find out how in this report. The Guyana Police Force has teamed up with the National Road Safety Council and the Ministry of Public Infrastructure to reduce accidents on the roadways. The three agencies will be involved in Operation Safeway. At a post-cabinet press briefing today, Minister of State Joseph Harmon says the operation aims to make a concerted effort to bring about increased awareness among the general public and in particular motor vehicle drivers.
The decision to launch this operation was the result of grave concerns about the number of fatal accidents on the country's roadways. There have been 96 persons who died on our roads thus far for the year 2016. And certainly with a small population, that is too high a number for us to be losing in that way. We need our people to develop this country.
And Prime Minister Moses Nagamutu believes that the Operation Safeway is long overdue and its timeliness would have an impact.
For too long, our roadways have been used as a scene of carnage. And the destruction in lives, in property, in suffering of people, and the agony that it brings to the persons who have lost loved ones cannot be measured in any money term, in any terms of human values. It is simply a carnage, a wanton waste of life.
Cabinet has given its full support for the road safety campaign and is calling on all road users, especially motorists, to cooperate with the police. Prime Minister Nagamutu is calling on all drivers to exercise caution and care when using the roads.
Do not speed. Do not turn up your music so loud that you lose your attention on what happens on the road. You're diverted by the sound of the music, by other imagery of what you could be doing rather than driving your vehicle carefully.
Operation Safeway was kicked off today and will see an increased number of police officers on the roadways. The Guyana Police Force is warning all motorists that there will be rigid enforcement of the law and is urging all drivers to make use of the abundance of educational materials on safe driving. The Cheddi Jagan International Airport expansion project will now include a roundabout. More in this report.
The Minister of Public Infrastructure, David Patterson, says a roundabout at the country's main airport will help to reduce traffic congestion.
We have, strangely, two lanes merging into one, then making a sharp right turn at the head of the airport junction. So that all that area, that four corners are under the ministry's control, and we are doing a large, sizable roundabouts and connecting roads to ensure that they all be completed by the end of when the airport is completed.
Providing an update on the airport runway expansion, Patterson said the contractors are moving apace to complete the project as per schedule.
We've already expended the amount of money allocated for 2016, which was $4 billion. As of end of August, we've expended $3.8 billion because of the increased thing. The airport, this project has to finish by December 2017 because at the end of December 2017 the loan comes to an end. So we've been pushing the contractor to complete.
The US $150 million CJI expansion project is a design-build model and is being constructed by China Harbor Engineering Company Limited. Ronetta LaFleur for the Government News Brief.
The opposition's recommendations have been included in the completed Drug Strategy Master Plan and the Draft Trafficking in Persons Master Plan. Details from Ronetta LaFleur.
Public Security Minister Kemraj Ramjatan says the input from the opposition in the drug strategy and the trafficking in persons TIP master plans were very good.
I recently completed the final draft of the trafficking in persons master plan. I also completed the drugs master plan strategy. And I sent both documents to Clement Rohi, and he gave some very good comments which we incorporated.
The National Drug Safety Master Plan includes innovative strategies to combat the challenges faced by the police in the drug trafficking fight. The TIP Master Plans seek to strengthen the fight against TIP. These plans are part of government's effort to strengthen public safety and security. Minister Ramjatan says including the input from the opposition shows the democratic nature of the coalition government.
Look, I always listen to the opposition. And everything we do, we listen with a view to the opposition because we would like to ensure their views are heard. That's what genuine democracies and genuine Democrats are made of. They listen to the voices.
The National Drug Strategy Master Plan and the TIP Draft Master Plan will soon be presented to Cabinet. Ronetta LaFleur for the Government News Brief.
Patients seeking services at the state healthcare institutions can expect a better approach from staff. Delicia Haynes has the details.
Staff at public health facilities have been earmarked for interpersonal skills training, which will see improvement in the way they talk to patients. Minister of Public Health, Dr. George Norton, explains.
I will not shy away from the fact that, yes, we have much more to be desired in terms of the attitude of our staff. And because of this, I've already started putting systems in place where they can be taught basic manners, so to speak, or, to be more professional. And this would be an ongoing something. So we are not expecting that we will change everything overnight, but we would make them more aware of what is the correct way of dealing with the patient.
The minister points out that training is essential for the medical professionals who come into contact with the patients.
Nurses are the persons who literally are with the relatives and the patient more. We will concentrate on that. But we would also like our physicians to be exposed to the knowledge as well.
The training will be facilitated by the Ministry of Public Health. The ministry will liaise with qualified persons to facilitate the exercise.
We've got resource persons in our society who has been around over the years and have not only qualified themselves academically to do so, but have demonstrated that yes, they are in command of the necessary knowledge.
It is expected that at the end of the training period, the public health professionals will be able to communicate more effectively with persons seeking medical attention at the government's healthcare facilities. For the Government News Brief, I am Delicia Haynes.
The talents of nursery school pupils, teachers and stakeholders were showcased today in the form of song, dance and skits at the grand concert held today at the police officers' mess Leary. Details in this report.
The concert is the third in a series of events put on by the Ministry of Education as part of Education Month and to mark 40 years of development in early childhood nursery education in Guyana. The event, which was emceed by local television personality Travis Chase, featured performance from the pupils, teachers, parents and friends of several nursery schools across the country, including Ascension, Bel Air, Head Start and Smith Street Nursery.
You see me? I name Cocaine, but you can call me Coke for short.
Returning extracurricular activities such as music and theatre to the curricula is high on the administration's focus as it seeks to promote a well-balanced school life for students, deviating from the limitations of routine academic life. Guyana is marking 40 years of development in early childhood nursery education under the theme Investing in Quality Nursery Education for Successful Lifelong Learning. In addition to the concert, other events that have been held to mark the milestone include an exhibition of teaching learning materials on Wednesday, September 14, 2016, at the Liana Nursery School and the launch of Read, Play, Love Early Childhood Education campaign. For the Government News Brief, I'm Tiffany Rogers.
We have come to the end of today's edition of the Government News Brief. The details of these and other stories can be found on GINA's website. GINA has an active Facebook page and we encourage you to visit and like us so you can be informed as the news unfolds. Remember to join us again tomorrow when the Government Information Agency brings you another edition of this, the Government News Brief. Thank you for watching.